hold our balloons up. 2, 1.
Tiptoes forward, steps up, scores! Destiny Powell! Which checks down, goal for a strike! Jamaica Women's Premier League champions, Tracy Smith.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
Football massive, get ready to score big with Just Bet Goal Rush. You could score a VIP football experience in New York. Our weekly prizes. All you have to do is place a bet worth $2,500 or more in store or online. Then complete the entry form at goalrush.justbetja.com and upload the ticket for your chance to score. Promotion runs March 1 to July 19. Grand draw May 18. But you still have a chance to score weekly prizes from June 1 to July 19. So just bet. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Just bet.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
The world through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In Jamaica.
So welcome to this historic groundbreaking ceremony. Ignite Success 2026. Let's hold our balloons up. 2, 1.
Powell, tiptoes forward, steps up, scores! Destiny Powell! Which checks down, goal for a strike! Jamaica Women's Premier League champions, Tracy Smith. A new dawn in Jamaica women's football. And the finish was deadly. Chanel Spence has done it again. Right green, goal! A new dawn in Jamaica
Good afternoon and welcome from the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex for the second of the doubleheader here. Arnett Gardens versus Real Mona in the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Lovely views of the surrounding communities here in the jungle. And as we get ready for this matchup, let's take a look at the newcomers, or should I say the return of Real Mona to the Jamaica Women's Premier League. Let's show to their feature.
Feel good. We're in the top flight league again. It's a feeling that we just have to sit down and think about it and get the girls ready. We're the youngest team, so what we expect a team that can come out and be competitive, add some professionalism to the league, bring what we've been working at Reina's Academy, and we're expecting might not be able to win, but if the final comes to the knocking, then the title will become. Most of these girls have been playing for Reina's Academy. Reina's Academy is the top female football academy in the country. So getting the mindset there, they're already there. Professionalism, we already have that.
The relationship came about as a result of the relationship with Reina's, which was my first contact. So having been involved with Reina's now for about 2.5 years, it's kind of a next logical step, kind of like where Reina's goes. So do I.
I'm a Real Mona player. Some people call me Moses. As you know, the president of Real Mona is Peter Moses. I've been at Mona since I was 14 years old. You could call me a board member at the club. So it was really fit to say if we're going to enter, who we're going to enter as. And many clubs have come knocking for our girls. And after one day, we just decided that I think it's time for us to step in there. So it couldn't play for any other team apart from Real Mona.
It's kind of yin and yang, you know. Neo has his own personality and style, and I think that my personality and style complements that. I wouldn't say good cop, bad cop, I'd say good cop, good cop.
Some of the younger girls are inspired by me, and I'm inspired by Shani Ashley, because when the team is down, she carries us up, she builds us.
You know, they're younger, so most of them don't really have no experience. So all I have to do is talk to them, help them understand the game, and motivate them. Don't bring them down. If they make a mistake, come again.
The experience has been good. We have quality players, so when we play against these girls, it can show that we have been playing, we have been putting in the work.
To be honest, I'm so excited to be part of a team again in this capacity, and I just think my experience as a former college player and then maybe a little bit of my age coming into the picture too, that I can just provide that leadership role as a teammate now, and really being able to influence on the field comes with a whole different level of connection and the influence than off.
I want to have more college scholarships and say 15 goals minimum.
I think the league has changed its format a little bit this season, but we're expecting to compete. We're expecting to be that team that people come to watch and cheer for.
Yeah, definitely Real Mona, a real prospective team in this Jamaica Women's Premier League, and I'm excited to see how they approach this season as they return. And this squad boasts an average age of just 17 years, but lots of experience from the youth level, several players in the national youth system. And of course, it's complemented by players from the Reina's Academy and Merle Grove High School. So they can play, and they're coming to compete but they're going up a team that is very cemented in this competition and in Jamaican football, Arnett Gardens. So let's see how they match up when the contest presents itself. Just a few moments away from the start of this second encounter, the doubleheader here at the Anthony Spaulding Sports Complex. And we should see the lights being turned on soon. You can see the fans in the stadium waiting anxiously. Arnett Gardens bench is already out. They too would have lost some of their players and retained quite a few. And the Fraser's Whip team just staying back to watch this game unfold. Shanice Spence there with the dreads, cupping the first man of the match award for herself after scoring a brace in her debut for Fraser's Whip earlier in a 3-0 comfortable victory over Los Perfectos. Despite the loss, Coach Martin says he's seen a few positives and we hope to make some corrections on the training ground to ensure that they have a better outing next time in their upcoming fixtures. In this squad for Real Mona, just 2 players who played when they were in the competition back in 2019. Shanae Ashley and Ashika Johnson. Ashley, of course, is a part of the national under-20 squad. Teams are assembled in the dugout and just waiting to get onto the park.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second time this afternoon, we welcome the team.
These are the moments that we live for. In the island so blessed with talents, the Jamaica Premier League comes alive once again as we all convene here at the Anthony Spaulding Sports Complex to close out this doubleheader. A fantastic showdown is on the cards between Real Mona and Arnett Gardens.
We have a greeting party here to meet the team headed by Christina.
But before we get the action going, we welcome the greeting party, Christina Hudson, chairperson of the PWFJL, as captain, brings across the greeting party to greet her team. Elaine Walker-Brown, VP and head of Women's Committee at the Jamaica Football Federation. Cadine West, marketing officer from KFC. Jermaine Nelson, AVP Sports Betting, Just Bet Supreme Ventures. Corrida Paul, team manager of Arnett Gardens.
We also have
and Christina Powell, the team manager from Real Mona.
FC and Christina Powell, manager of the Real Mona team. Those are members of the greeting party. Arnett Gardens in their red and black. Real Mona decked out in blue. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the...
We'll pause momentarily now for the playing of the national anthem.
And now the starting lineup for the Real Mona team, they will start with number 20.
So just moments away from kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you see in the center of the field, we're about to observe a minute silence
We're about to observe a minute of silence.
match commentator
In
Donald
respect
Oliver,
of our beloved
who passed
member of the sporting fraternity, the
earlier
journalist,
this year. So
journalism fraternity,
observe
Donald
a minute
Oliver.
silence.
Continue to sleep in eternal peace, Sir Oliver. Brought so many joy and euphoria to the game. And we all continue to miss him dearly.
Real Mona will start with number 20. Anastasia Green, number 19. Shanae Ashley, number 11. Olivia Ashburn, number 7. Kia Phillips, number 10. Karishma McLean, number 20. Brianna Maher, number 27. Alexia.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Arnett Gardens. Alicia Robinson in goal. Tinashe Hamilton, Sade Berry, Shaquilla Forbes, Chantal Small, Shakira Douglas, Jessica Johnson, Abigail Mullins, the exciting Sue Gregory, Anneke Richard, and Sasha Gay Brown. Of course, coached by Sir Lawrence. Yvette Stevenson leading the proceedings from the middle of the park. The match officials supported by Kishana Robinson.
That's Monica Molidek, the number 13 for the Mona team, which is coached by Neil.
Real Mona now, Alicia Robinson. In Well, it's actually Anastasia Green in goal, Shanae Ashley, Olivia Ashbourne, Kay Phillips, Carswell, McLaurin, Brianna Marr, Alexia Evans, Haley DaCosta, and Elise Brown, Deandra Brady, and Monica Bazil-Yevich. Monica Bazil-Yevach rounds out the starting level for Real Mona.
Number 9, Abigail Mullins. Number 10, Suen Gregory. Number 15, Anna K. Richards. And number 17, Sasha Gay Brown. The head coach of the Arnett team, the Garnet Lawrence.
And we're off here at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex for the final time today. Semifinals last year, semifinals the year before. Arnett Gardens will try again this season to get themselves back in the final for another title. Sasha Gay Brown. Booted upfield. Stolen by Ashbourne. One back by Arnett Gardens. Gregory, skillful little player. Delightful ball over the top. Finds her intended target. Here's the experienced captain at the back, Ashley. Looking for Ashbourne. Couldn't find her. Possession remained with Real Mona. Here's Ashbourne. Knows how to slow down the game and poops that one into space. Phillips with possession. All the way back to Ashbourne. Monica with the movement. Still Ashbourne. Might have lost her footing. Still with possession. The cross comes in low. And dealt with by the Arnett Gardens defense. Johnson. Lovely give and go. Into space now for Sade. Johnson inside the box. The cross comes in and falls kindly for Alicia Robinson, who distributes quickly. Here's Real Mona getting by one. Still driving. Here's Monica Boslevach with possession. Johnson. Going. Here's Gregory now. Lovely tip of the shoulder, gets in on the left foot. Can she get the shot off? Still with the possession. Johnson on top of the box. Lovely movement here, and will get the free kick. Shakira Douglas. There's Garnet Lawrence, head coach of the Arnett Gardens team. Would have taken over the job midway the season last year. Was the assistant at the start and was given the full mantle midway the season and brought them all the way to the semi-finals, where they eventually lost to Cavalier. Tawnashe, Hamilton standing over this one. Hamilton! Breaks the deadlock in the 4th minute. Easily placed. And the experience showing up for the Arnett Gardens team.
So then the goal coming in the 4th minute.
12 goals last season,
Hamilton,
along with her 11 assists,
leading the way. Arnett Gardens
getting her first goal of the campaign.
Yeah.
Can Real Mona respond? Here's McLaren. Gets the cross in, and the keeper comes and collects. Here's Hamilton again, the captain, putting this one into space for Gregory to run onto. And Ashley, experience at the back, will clear. Lovely pass out wide. Here's Monica. Real Mona now on the ascendancy. Still going, taken out, and possibly the first card of the game. And the referee keeps it in her pockets. Lucky to get away with that. Shaquilla Forbes stopping a counterattack. Might have just got an elbow in the mouth. And Nia is surprised that there's no card issued. Yeah, very lucky. Completely missed the football. Taking out Brianna Marr, one of the standout in the schoolgirl football. Played with Merle Grove. Free kick to Real Mona. Ashley lifting this one high inside the box. Head goes up. Trying to work some space to get the shot off. Eventually cleared. And they can come away the other way now. Ashley with the speed. Looking confident, Real Mona. This one booted up high. Looking for Brianna. Here she is again. Couldn't find the connection. Here's Ashbourne. Trying to get the cross in first time, blocked and charged down. Ashburn will take back possession for Real Mona. Trying to switch the play, looking for Brianna Marr. Won't find her. Here's Johnson now, has Douglas in front of her. Broken up by Ashley. Douglas. Won't get by Shanae Ashley that easily. And Alicia Robinson off her line to collect. Poslevac. Misplaced pass. Neil Oxford, head coach, there on the extreme left of your screen. Arnett Gardens now with Sasha Gay Brown. And the flag on the far side goes up. The player in and out of the offside position. Worrisome onlookers. And animated coaches. Shanae Ashley puts this one upfield. Throw into Arnett Gardens on the far side. Headed clear. Not the best decision here from, and it should be another goal from Arnett Gardens. And Gregory would be begging for that chance once more. An unusual mistake from Shanae Ashley at the back for Real Mona. Had so many time and space to pick her spot and fluffed it altogether. Swen Gregory. Still some nerves for Real Mona. Lots of teenagers in this squad. Most of them the first time in the Premier League. Phillips, lovely pass into space for Ashbourne to chase. Gets there ahead and goes for the shot immediately. Could have exercised some more patience with that. Johnson, lovely control. Into space for Sade to chase. And she's very quick down this right-hand side. The cross comes in tight first time. Snuffed out momentarily, though. And eventually got the shot off, but not enough venom to beat Alicia Robinson in goal. Here's Ashbourne. Inside, finds, gets the return pass. Not the accuracy she was looking for. Brown. Bozlevach out to Ashbourne, who couldn't keep it in play. Whistle went, and it's going to be a free kick to Real Mona. It's actually a throw-in. Bozlevach being shocked off by Hamilton. Will get the infringement her way. Mullins to take this one. Swings this one inside the box. The goalkeeper should come and collect. Real Mona deciding to play from the back again. Phillips, stolen by Douglas. Gregory, rather. All the way back to Brown. Finds her captain. Turns well, gets through traffic. Should win another free kick in a very promising area again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take the time to welcome the National Under 17 Women's team who are in the house. So, warm welcome to the National Under 17 Women's team who are here with us.
Forceful save from Alicia Robinson. Mullins again, and they're going for that bottom corner. Lots of technique to keep it low. Takes a special ability from distance. But the corner kick swings inside. Douglas goes up. Couldn't find the target. Shakira Douglas. "37 goals last season and 7 assists. So she knows where the target is. Don't want to give her too much space and time. Here she's again. Trying to squeeze that one into space for Shade. Annalise Brown just doing enough to get rid of the danger. Here's Johnson, lovely take, lovely turn. Still Johnson, all the way back. to Mullins. Goes inside. Switches the plate, looking for Suen Gregory. Has it on the left foot! Save from Alicia Robinson. Had to get down low and quickly. Another chance for Arnett Gardens to extend their lead. Hamilton again to take this corner kick. Swings inside the back post. And ricocheted into the back of the net. Again, Shade Berry on the score sheet. Arnett Gardens. They're almost running away with this contest already. It was a high corner kick at the back post, and goalkeeper was all out of her line, nowhere near the ball. "20 minutes inside the first half, and Arnett Gardens are leading 2-0.
The second goal for Arnett Gardens coming in the 19th minute. Player number 4, Shade Berry, the scorer. So it's Arnett Gardens.
Here's Brianna Marr.
Real Mona there. Shade Berry, number 4, scoring in the 19th minute.
Here's Douglas. And took the challenge and used the momentum to fall inside the box. Another free kick for Arnett Gardens. Goes for goal! And could find a target there, Suen Gregory. They're looking very dangerous from set piece. Here's Brianna Marr. Down the flank for Marr to chase. Ashburn lurking inside the box. And the keeper, Anastasia Green, quickly off her line to collect.
Once again, reminding you of the sponsors for the 2025-2026 Jamaica Women's Premier League: Kind Heart Foundation, Valvoline, KFC, SDF, Supreme Ventures Limited, Sherwin Williams, Amel Jamaica, Empower, Water, Touche, Power Aid, the Jamaica Observer.
Garnet Lawrence, head coach.
Scholar leader, actor, topic.
Of Arnett Gardens, using the time to prepare some instruction as well as
Jamaica Women's Premier League.
Ricky Davis, team consultant for Real Bona.
Fraser's Whip with a double strike from player of the game Chanel Spence defeated Los Perfectos by 2 goals to 0. Spence scoring in the 6th and minute 45 plus 3, while Christina Summer got the 3rd goal for the defending champions. So far, it's Arnett Gardens 2.
Ashbourne still in possession. Can she bring one? Whatever gets on the left foot. What a save from Alicia Robinson to keep the scoreline as is. Lovely drop off the shoulder, but not enough power to get past Robinson in goal. Bosnevich with the cross come inside the box. And again, Robinson called to action. Gregory picking up from deep for Arnett Gardens. Mullins. Lovely pass into space. And Ashley will clear her lines. Douglas. Leaves it for Johnson. Johnson driving, has options left and right. Uses Shakira Douglas! But the flag goes up on the far side. She's still celebrating. Brianna Mark keeps it in play. No, says the referee. Mullins again from deep will loft this one. Left side. Gregory. They call her Sue. Douglas down the middle, has options right and left. Again, lovely pass to Hamilton! And a good save by Anastasia Green. Had to be done. Made herself big. Gregory to Brown. Finds Johnson. Still Johnson. Out wide now to Gregory. The flag goes up again. This defense here by Real Mona has been permeated by Arnett Gardens' attack. Here's Ashworth putting some challenge on Sasha Gay Brown. Lovely pass to Johnson now. And goes over the top. Just a bit too much. Should fall nicely for Green. Who lofts it up the park. Forbes under some pressure. Mullins to Brown. Now Douglas trying to use Johnson. Douglas with possession, using her strength well. Mullins spreading the love across the field. Finding Berry. And Kai should break up the play. No, she doesn't. A slip. And a nicely stepped in pass. Should finish by Berry. Save again by Green. Still going is Green. Off her line now. Jackson with options inside the box. And gets it over everyone, including her teammates. And Phillips will come down this left-hand side. Gives away possession cheaply again to Brown, who decides to go for the shot. And miles off target. Saved by Green, forcing Johnson to retreat. The cross couldn't find the intended target. Brown again. Finds her captain. Here's Mullins, who's gonna force it wide to Forbes. Lovely stuff here by Arnett Gardens. Here's Johnson. Back to Forbes. The cross comes inside the box. Not the best one. So efficient in getting these balls up the field. Bozlevich. Ooh, lovely stuff. Looking for the pass, looking for options all the way back. Here's Brianna Marr. Stolen by Richards. Sits Johnson down. The crowd loving it. Douglas now. Forcing it back to Phillips. And the keeper doing well. Bozlevich is trying to find Ashbourne. And the pass wasn't accurate enough. Good spell here for Arnett Gardens. Half an hour played. 2 players on the score sheet. Ooh. It's a like for like. In old fashioned Jamaican term, we say pile. She gave one and received one. No harm done. Hamilton to Gregory. All the way back to Mullins. Looking for Douglas. Here's Ashley. Stringing this one, looking for Ashbourne. Ashley trying to steal possession from Brown. Into space now for Douglas. Douglas still going, getting across the defenders. Forced to retreat back to Sewin. Loses possession. No Ashbourne. Slows it down. Phillips. Back to Ashbourne. Looking for options. Looking for her captain there. Gregory, Douglas, Hamilton, Douglas into space. Another save. Follow-up saved as well. And she might have gotten hurt in the process. Shanae Ashley not having the best performance so far for Real Mona at the back. Causing Anastasia Green to be making a lot of saves. McLaren. Through into Arnett Gardens. Forbes will take this one, looking for Johnson. Here's Evans. Out wide for Phillips. Couldn't connect the passes. Into space now for DaCosta to chase. A bit flat-footed. Not the best clearance from the goalkeeper, but the defense was doing nice pass to Berry. Can she get a brace? Steps over and forced all the way back by Ashbourne. And she will come away with it now for Real Mona. Trying to switch the flank to find Brianna. Evans. Here's Brianna Marr. Brianna steps over, cuts inside on the right foot, loses possession eventually. Mullins now. Getting some result from the Huey game versus Cavalier, played at the university grounds, Huey Mona Bowl. That one ended in a 1-1 draw. Let's take a look at the goals that we've seen so far. Hamilton with a well-struck free kick, hard and low. And Goalkeeper Green might have been blindsided by the wall. And then this corner kick coming from Hamilton. Goalkeeper misread it completely, and Shadeberry just ran onto it. Inside for McLaren. Trying to find DaCosta. Miscommunication at the back for Arnett Gardens. They move the ball so quickly and efficiently. Hamilton. Forbes now. Goes long. Finds Douglas, who takes the challenge from McLaren, gets a free kick. Restarts quickly. Here's Gregory now. Another coming together. Some distance out, but Arnett Gardens, they have a few players who can strike it from these ranges. Hamilton, one of them, of course. Left it for Mullins. Just over the bar. Ashbourne. McLaren. Bit too casual. Back to Ashley now. Here's Ashbourne once more. Goes over the top. Trying to find Brown. Here's the other Brown who plays for Arnett Gardens. Inside now. For Small. Back to Brown. Gregory now. Douglas in front of her. So too is Johnson. Still Gregory. Douglas trying to squeeze in her teammate. Decides to go wide to Brown. Gets it across. And Boslevic should break up the play. Here's McLaren. Brown driving forward was Arnett Gardens number 15, Annika Richards. Here's real bonus number 15 now, and Elise Brown. Boslevic. Monica still driving, gets herself into space, and play will stop here as unfortunate collision with the football in her face. Again, we're seeing some good sportsmanship. One player, Monica, getting hit in the face with the football, and the Arnett Gardens players coming over to show some compassion. Three minutes of stoppage time, and just about a minute left in it. shot from distance, blocked and charged down. And eventually cleared by Mullins. So 3 goal scorers. Hamilton, Berry, and Douglas all getting on the score sheet. Referee has seen enough of the first half. An emphatic performance so far from the Junglists on their home turf, stamping their clarity. And Real Mona will feel hard done after 3 quick goals from Hamilton, Berry, and Douglas as the halftime ends. Arnett Gardens 3, Real Mona 0. So first half highlights. Arnett Gardens through their captain, Tinashe Hamilton, struck in the first half. First couple of minutes actually. A free kick just outside the box. And then this throw in from Forbes. Suen Gregory presented with a gift really. Couldn't find the target. And Mullins will struck from distance and a outstretched fist from Green to keep that one out. It's Mullins again. So dangerous. Switching the flank, finding Gregory. Another save from Anastasia Green. And then the second would come a corner kick from Hamilton. Ricocheted off Brianna Marr and onto the knees of Sade Berry. And just letting that one roll inside for goal number 2. Then Ashbourne would have a chance for a home. dip off the shoulders and couldn't get enough power on that shot. And a save by Alicia Robinson. And then this ball over the top again, finding Gregory. Ashburn doing well until she showed up. Shakira Douglas on the left foot. Beautiful finish for goal number 3. So good in tight spaces. Knows how to evade the defenders. And finishing where she finished last season, scoring. It's what she does best. 37 goals last season. And she's already opened her account here on her own turf. That's how it ends. 3-0. And Arnett Gardens just with a slight margin of the possession, 52%. 13 shots compared to 3 from Real Mona. And of course, 13 fouls in it, 8 to Real Mona. Just the one corner kick, 2 offsides to Arnett Gardens, and the 1 yellow card issued to Real Mona. So that's how the first half ends, and we'll catch you after the break.
Balloons up. 2, 1.
Powell tiptoes forward, steps up, scores. Destiny Powell. Checks now, go for a strike. Jamaica Women's Premier League champions. Tracy Smith.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
Football massive, get ready to score big with Just Bet Goal Rush. You could score a VIP football experience in New York. Our weekly prizes. All you have to do is place a bet worth $2,500 or more in store or online. Then complete the entry form at goalrush.justbetja.com and upload the ticket for your chance to score. Promotion runs March 1 to July 19. Grand draw May 18. But you still have a chance to score weekly prizes from June 1 to July 19. So just bet. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Just bet.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
The world through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
We're always innovating. Keep you always moving forward.
Balloons up. 2, 1.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
Historic groundbreaking ceremony. Ignite Success 2026. Let's hold our balloons up. 2, 1.
Powell tiptoes forward, steps up, scores! Destiny Powell. Which checks now, go for a strike! Jamaica Women's Premier League champions, Tracy Smith.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex for the second game of this doubleheader in the Jamaica Women's Premier League. It's Arnett Gardens with a very commanding lead against Real Mona. We're seeing some substitutions already being made. Kiana Brown. Coming on to replace their number 15, Annalise Brown. So second half action. What can Real Mona come up with? Can they bounce back? Of course, Sonic Gardens will look to keep their boots on Real Mona's neck. Here's Evans. Trying to switch the flank to Ashbourne, who gets there in time. Boslovich finds Phillips, trying to work some space to get the cross in. Still Phillips. Haley DaCosta for Real Mona also being replaced by Ashika Ivy.
.56-minute substitution for the Real Mona team. Players number 15, Annalise Brown, and player number 28, Haley DaCosta, replaced by player number 5, Ashley Ivy, and player number 21, Kiona Brown. Substitutions in the 46th minute. Signing guards 3, Real Mona, nil.
Ashburn waiting for the whistle as she came under strong challenge from Gregory. Here's McLaren. And Arnett Gardens can break. Lovely pass to Gregory. Into Douglas, stolen by McLaren. Arnett Gardens winning the free kick. Hamilton seems to be the one that will be taking this free kick for Arnett Gardens. Scored from free kick distance in the first half, and that wasn't very far off. Here's Ashburn. Loses possession. Here's Hamilton again. Being roughed up by Shanae Ashley. Thought she got her team out of the woods with a goal kick, but the referee signaling that it's a corner. The under-17 Reggae Girls squad in the house. So 5 players inside the box for Arnett Gardens. Hamilton to take this free kick high inside the box again, and the goalkeeper missing off the upright, and luckily falling for her nicely. Again misjudging the height of the cross is Anastasia Green. Evans, their second best in that challenge. He's on a yellow card, has to be careful. And the free kick taken high inside the box. Gregory will recover for Arnett Gardens. The cross comes in low, and Green collects and lofts immediately upfield. Gregory tried to do the quick turn and lost her footing. Closely marked by Phillips. Ashley, back to Phillips. Oh, lovely turn, lovely movement. Kozlevach passes down the flank for Ash. Born to chase. 2 players inside the box. The first time cross comes in, blocked. And Mullins snuffing out the danger. And she'll go long. Decided to go short this time. Houston to her switching the plays very quickly for Arnett Gardens. There's Brady turning well, shoving the back. Referee calls a free kick. McLaren will come across to take this free kick for Real Mona. A nicely lifted ball inside the box. Referee blows up once to play. Goalkeeper came and missed completely. Evans to Brady. Out to Ashbourne. Not the best pass from Ashbourne to Brady, but booted into touch by Mullins and throwing on the far side to Real Mona. Lots of players back already for Arnett Gardens to defend. Ashbourne. Cross comes in from Phillips. Clearance in the wrong direction, I would say, from Forbes. But it's a corner kick to Real Mona. Brianna Marr to take this corner kick for Real Mona. Swing inside the near post. And wasn't a bad delivery. They'll do it again. Another corner kick for Real Mona. This time they leave it on top of the 18. Brianna Marr will try to swing this one inside the box again, and they will win themselves another corner kick. They would love to get something to count from this spell of play. Captain comes up this time to take it. Outswinger comes outside the box. What a save! It was a first time cushion pass or shot, you would say, from McLaren, and that forced a save from Robinson. Here's another look of it. Just a little bit more power, and that would have been sneaking inside the goal. On the other side again. Brady trying to muscle up Gregory. Doing well now. And her usual pass over the top. And the goalkeeper is off her line, has to make the challenge and does so. Options inside the box. Goes across and seems as if it was a shot, but missed everybody completely. Evans with the give and go with Ashbourne. Chasing is Brown. Hamilton doing well to create space. Eventually lost it. Here's Brianna Marr now with lots of space in front of her. She's already been doubled and tripled. Eventually loses possession. Johnson Looking for Douglas. And Ashley will allow this one to run into the hands of her goalkeeper. McLaren all the way back to help out in defense. Here's Brianna. Inside for McLaren once more. Johnson now winning possession. Decides to go for the shot. And again, not enough power to beat Green from there. That was the shot earlier. Here's Brianna Marr, the former Merle Grove player. Dribbles into trouble. And the substitute. One of the twins on Real Mona, that is. Ayana Brown. Mullins for Arnett Gardens. Brianna Marnell from deep. Was Levach to Brady. Brady looking for Ashbourne. Referee will stop play. They're going down for Arnett Gardens on the near side here. With a collision with two Real Mona players. Shade Berry seems to be okay. Just a hand in the face. Shot from distance and spilled by Robinson, but eventually gathered it. Not the best clearance on the goalkeeper, and Ashbourne might have wanted to have a better control there. Could have been in again. Johnson holding up play very well. Here's Gregory now. Won't beat Green from there either. Here's Brianna Marr in the middle of the park. Tries to go over the top looking for Ashbourne. Lacking the required accuracy. Gregory. Looking for Douglas. Here's Boslevich being shrugged up. Gets the free kick for Real Mona. Douglas there coming to help out the defensive structure. Doing so unfairly, says the referee. It's going to be the captain. Decides to go for goal, but again, not on target. Brady to Phillips, again with that turn. Snuffed out this time. Brady again. Douglas, very strong. McLaren. Here's Olivia Ashbourne now. She pulled one back for Real Mona. Just always seems to be double team by this Arnett Gardens defense. They defend so compact, it's very difficult to get behind them. Ashbourne will try again. Ashbourne goes down, seeking some medical attention. They're being summoned by the referee to come onto the park, take a look. So the scoreline remains at 3-0, but there have been several saves in this one, the first one. Didn't require much of a save, but that one there from distance, from Green, that left hand was needed. Here she is again with a kick save at the front post. Stopping Shade Berry. On that occasion, she had a double save as well. Gregory. Small. Arnett Gardens. Delicate touch. Lovely stuff here. Berry. To Hamilton. Brady leaving that one for Brianna. And strong challenge coming in from Sasha Gay Brown. Here's Phillips now. Finds Brady again. Mullins. Kozlevach into space for Brown. Leaves it for Ashbourne. Hamilton drives inside. Finds Gregory. Out wide for Johnson. Looking for Douglas. Won't find her there. Hamilton will restart play. Arnett Gardens in the middle of the park. Gregory now on to Douglas. Douglas has Berry in front of her. Goes for the distance. Strike. Easy collection for Green. All day, every day. Substitution coming up for Arnett Gardens. Jessica Johnson will be ejected. Shauna Lee Johnson will be her replacement. Here's Brianna Mart for Real Mona. They need something to happen for them. And soon, if they have any aspirations of coming away with at least a point here. Douglas to Mullins. Arnett Gardens just moving the football pretty nicely.
66-minute substitution for the Arnett Gardens team. So player number 19, Shauna Lee Johnson,
Misplaced shot here from pass from, and Berry tries to get around the goalkeeper. Shoot again. Another chance goes back in for Arnett Gardens. Can't finish from point blank range. It was an error from Green in her distribution. But lucky enough, was forced to make the first save. And then the follow-up couldn't be turned home. We've seen quite a bit of defensive errors from these two teams. And even the first encounter of the doubleheader between Los Perfectos and Fraser Swift, quite a bit of unusual errors. Real Mona very fortunate to have the scoreline remain 3-0. Lovely turn from Hamilton. Has several options in front of her. Looking for the right one. And trying to find Berry. And an outstretched arm. Seems from Kiana Brown on that occasion, the substitute. Lucky not to get a yellow card. Hamilton again from distance. Goes for goal. And couldn't keep that one on target. Has much better quality than that. Is Ashley out to Phillips. Into Brady. Brady now driving. Still Brady. Now to Ashbourne. Not the best pass from Ashbourne. Haven't been having the best game either. Used to much better quality from her. Here's Brianna now. Got her legs taken away, wins the free kick. Asking for the card from a referee. Shade Berry not particularly happy with the call going against her. Captain Shanae Ashley again stepping up to take this free kick for Real Mona. Swings this one to the far post and headed behind for a corner for Real Mona. Just under 20 minutes left of regular time. Ashley again to distribute this corner kick. 5 players working on top of the 18. And the usual running comes. McLaren with the Swipe. Couldn't get it on target. Here's Ashbourne with the shot. Charged down by the defense. And into space. Finds Brianna Marr. Decides to cross it in, but there's a ton of space in front of her that she could have used to drive directly to goal. But Arnett Gardens, they come the other way. Swen Gregory taking on several challenges. Referee says she wasn't infringed upon in the process. Here's McLaren. Stolen by Hamilton. And Shakira Douglas wins the free kick for Arnett Gardens just in the middle of the park. Ooh. Did that touch her hands? Her hand? Don't have VAR. Brianna Marr trying to get by the defense of Arnett Gardens. Still going as Brianna Marr has options inside the box. Falls for the substitute. That was a moment presented to Ashika Ivy that she would want to do over. Fell nicely for her. And had some time as well to even get it under control. My word. It was good work done from Brianna Marr. Green finds Marr again in lots of spaces. Stolen by Hamilton. Inside for Douglas. And we expect a through ball here. Finds Mullins, but doing well is Phillips to shrug off the danger. And Kayana will try to clear. As the medic is being summoned, 2 players down for each team. Possible substitution coming up for Arnett Gardens. Yes, there's a confirmation by the 4th official. Sade Berry will be coming out. And Maria Heslop will be her replacement.
Minute substitution for the Arnett Gardens team. Sees player number 3, Maria Heslop, replace player number 4, Sade Berry. Substitution, 75th minute.
Some very tired legs. With cramps, possibly. Quarter of an hour left to play this contest. Of course, the fans are here with their numbers, supporting their teams and relatives. Phillips seems to be in some real discomfort. Here's Ivy once more driving towards the box. Can she get a shot off? Coming across to snuff out the danger. Richards, but lost it again. Here is Forbes. Here's McLaren. Ashbourne. Inside for Brady. Forced to retreat. McLaren switches the flank, finds Brianna. A very good first touch, but Shaquilla Forbes was quickly on her. Kai Phillips, as I suspected, will be substituted for Fraser's whip. And Aliana Carr in. And the captain will be substituted for Arnett Gardens, Tana Sheikh Hamilton. In comes in Avadana McLeod. Here's Brady for Real Mona. Can they find something here? McLaren, Brianna Marr. Brown. Back to McLaren.
Substitution both sides.
Brianna Marr now. Back to Brown. Back to Brianna. Turns by Monica. All the way back to Brady.
She was replaced by Aliana Carr
And the captain will loft this one upfield.
So too, Captain Tana Shea Hamilton for Arnett Garden. And she was replaced by Vandana McLeod, also in the 80th minute. Still Arnett Gardens lead by 3 goals to 0.
All over the top looking for Evans. Here's Mullins to Douglas. Out wide to Gregory. Gregory gets by the captain. She's in here. Could this be her double? And another kick save from Green to keep the score sheet as we started the second half with. Douglas again being denied by Green. Sasha Gay Brown to take this corner kick for Arnett Gardens. And they go high once more. Again, keeper comes and couldn't claim. Shot from distance, blocked. And cleared by Ashbourne. Only as far as Forbes. Charging up! Oh my word! Stupendous! beautiful from the center back. Sheer power and accuracy. First time touch, look at that. That is beautiful. Anastasia Green was never going to get there. Oh, lovely. That's the icing on the cake from Arnett Gardens. Shaquilla Forbes.
So Arnett Gardens brought by
With one of the beautiful, one of the most beautiful strikes you've seen
82
in football.
on our return. Shaquilla Forbes with a beautiful strike there, putting Arnett Gardens up by 4 goals to 0. It's Arnett Gardens 4. Real Mona.
Arnett Gardens giving Real Mona a real tough welcome back to the Premier League. Here's Mullins. She too can strike them from distance. Had a couple last season. Ball sent over the top for Brianna Mark to chase. Can she get there first? Steals possession. Brianna Mark now has options on top of the 18. Finds Ivy! And couldn't find the back of the net, but she did find the target. Real easy collection for Alicia Robinson. Always working Brianna Mark. Always looking for that pass. And the first touch just taking her a little bit away from goal. Ashika Ivy, but she still managed to get the shot off. But Alicia Robinson was right where that shot was headed. And she did in fact collect cleanly. Again, some tired legs. But if you could get another peek of that sublime finish from Shaquilla Forbes. There she is. It was a beauty to behold. Came from a corner kick that was booted clear. Shot was charged down. And then the first time control set her up nicely. And oh my, did she strike that. Absolutely beautiful. The power, the precision, the control. Look at that. Sublime finish. Here's Ashley. Again to Brianna Marr. Ashley asking for the return. Powers past 2 defenders. She goes for the strike. Oh my. Couldn't connect with the needed power. The center backs stepping up into the fray. And Ashley unfortunately couldn't get on the score sheet on that occasion. Here is Douglas, who have had a sublime game. Ivy to take this throw in from Mona. Here's Gregory. Finds Douglas. Douglas driving. Still Douglas. Eventually loses out to McLaren. And Evans is chasing, lurking in the shadows. But it's back with Shaquille Forbes, who will look to go along. Gregory. Chantal Small winning the free kick there. Brady committing the infringement. Douglas. In space again for Forbes, who fancies her chance. Couldn't get it on target this time around. But she's special. Not far away. But Real Mona, they mount another attack down this right-hand side. Snuffed out again. Mullins now powering forward. Still Mullins. Mullins launching this one upfield. Sashay Brown gets it on the half volley. Couldn't control it. And Miles over the bar. 4 minutes to be added. Ashburn looking for her captain. Couldn't find her. Here's Ashley. Douglas everywhere today. Helping in defense, helping in transition. Getting herself on the score sheet. Misplaced pass. Here's Brady. Still Brady. Gets cut down. Free kick to Real Mona. In the dying moments of this encounter.
2 minutes of added time, as indicated by the fourth official. So we're inside 4 minutes of added time.
Here she is again, Brady. Dribbles very well with the football. And McLaren to take this free kick now. Lofts this one inside the box. Oh, that's a response. That is some consolation. Charisma McLaren was very charismatic with that free kick.
So Real Mona scoring their first goal in the Jamaica Women's Premier League.
And that's her first goal in the Jamaica Women's Premier League.
Charisma McLaren, the goal scorer.
Monica Bazilvac was celebrating even before it went in. She knew it was on the money. Here's Brianna Marr now into space for the captain to chase. Here's Ashley out wide to Brady. Will she get there? And a strong challenge coming in from Chantel Small to avert the danger. And the pendulum just swinging a little bit here. Might be too late, but nevertheless. Here's Douglas. Couldn't control was Mullins. And Evan Dunham Cloud just putting that one into touch. Brady. The cross comes in. Only as far as Sasha Gay Brown, who clears. Here's Kayona. Leaves it for Ashbourne. And lost possession. It's Shakira Douglas now. Shooting towards the box. Couldn't and cannot get around Anastasia Green. Still open. It's Douglas this time! And she completes the brace. But it seems like a yellow card will be issued.
So Arnett Gardner scoring their 5th goal of the contest.
So there's a confirmation of the goal.
Number 7, Shakira Douglas, minute 90 plus 5.
We're looking for the whistle to go against Arnett Gardens after the save was being made, but referee didn't see an infringement and allowed the play to continue. And Douglas pouncing again, this time finding the back of the net. She has worked tremendously hard today, Shakira Douglas. The referee has seen enough of this contest. An emphatic victory for Arnett Gardens, the Junglists, in their hometown, on their home turf. And a very tough welcome for Real Mona. Back into the Premier League after a 6-year hiatus. Well, that's how this one ends. Arnett Gardens 5, Real Mona 1. Miss Douglas, a beautiful performance in your opening game of the season. How does it feel?
I feel super excited, very much excited. We know we were going to win the game, but yeah.
I mean, your performance was excellent. You were all around the park, helping in defense, helping in transition, and also getting yourself on the score sheet. Was that the instruction given to you by your coach?
Yes, always. Yes, that was the instruction given to me.
And what can we look forward to expect from you in the coming games?
More goals. Also play off the whole competition, leading goal scorer as well.
All right, Ms. Douglas, we're holding you to that. Now the rest.
Thank you.
Shakira Douglas getting her token Man of the Match award presented to her by Just Bet. And of course, Christina Hudson joining the party. We're joined by the assistant coach, Earl Andrews from Arnett Gardens. A good showing today. Beautiful football all around. Can we expect to see this momentum continue to the end of the season?
Yes, definitely. First, I want to give thanks to the Most High, because, He make it possible. And as I say, beautiful football. We just glad that we get off the ground running. And, I'm sure you're going to see even better as the season progresses.
We've seen some new faces as well in the team. How have that integration been?
Well, from last year, we came together as a coaching staff and know that we have to replenish, and, we went out, did some recruitment, and hence the people that you see, because, some of the legs getting weary, but, we're still carrying on, and I think you have a little bit more to see also.
All right, Coach Andrews, all the best for the rest of the season. Can't wait to see Arnett Gardens again.
Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir.
Coach Oxford, I guess welcome back to the Premier League. Not the result that you would have wanted today, but I'm sure you'd seen some positives.
Yeah, most definitely. We've come back into the league, our first game. What a game to have against Arnett Gardens, a team that finished third last year. But we had an objective today, and I think we came out to do that. I said earlier that we're coming to play some good football, and I think that, yeah, we might have not won on the scorecard, but I think we won some hearts today.
Definitely a consolation goal at the end of it. That must have brought some smiles to your face.
Oh, definitely. Charisma McLaren is one of our better free kick takers from the left foot. She did that. I just always love seeing her scoring. But nonetheless, I think we have to come again. We look at this game, and it's a learning experience for us. The average age today is 17. And not only that, we have played 3 schoolgirl football matches this week. So we're not where we need to be. We're a little bit tired in the game. But still, nonetheless, 5-1, I think it's a victory for us still.
I mean, definitely 5-1 is an emphatic score from Arnett Gardens' side of things perspective. But how do you reshape these girls mentally to come again?
You mentioned for Arnett Gardens. I saw Arnett score the 5th goal and celebrate. And that means we're doing something good. We brought a football match to them, something that they did not expect. But we go back to the training pitch, we look what we have to fix, we watch back the video here from Sora Media and look at it and say that this is where we have to fix, these are mistakes that we made, and it's a learning experience for them. I mean, the last goal, that's a 17-year-old mistake, and hopefully they will learn from that.
All right, Coach, plenty more games to go. All the best for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Full-time highlights then. Arnett Gardens got this one on the way pretty quickly with their captain striking from just about 20 yards out from a free kick. Tanashi Hamilton struck it well, hard and low. And then this throwing coming from Forms. And a mistake here, but a chance presented to Gregory, who will want to do over. Didn't get on the score sheet today. And then this strike, and a beautiful left-handed save from Green. And then Mullins. Love watching her play, switching this one beautifully. Again falling for Gregory. Couldn't beat Anastasia Green in goal today. And then this corner kick from the captain. Ricocheted off Brianna Marr and onto Sade Berry for the second of the evening. And the celebrations to go with it. Ashbourne, Olivia Ashbourne had some chances. A dip of the shoulder, couldn't get the power on it to beat Alicia Robinson. That was a chance begging. And then this pass over the top. Again, Gregory. Shoved up by Ashbourne. And look who came to the party. Shakira Douglas on the left foot. Slotted that one home. 3-0. That was her first of the encounter. A stupendous game from her as well. Close control, kept it moving away from the defenders. And while the space was being closed by the goalkeeper, she just slot that one home. Beautiful finish. That was the end of the first half. The second half started with a bit more intensity from Real Mona, and that was a chance for Brianna Marr. Well, McLaren at the back post, that was. And some mistakes at the back from Anastasia Green. Had to do a double save. And this one skied over the bar. Again, Shakira Douglas. She had a tough day trying to beat Anastasia Green as well. She could have had more. And that effort was saved by the young custodian. Another corner kick. Headed clear. Shot blocked, charged down. Cleared again. And just wait for this rocket to explode. Shaquilla Forbes hammered that one from some distance. That was 4-0 up. The control, the technique. She saw her name in the lights. Look at that. That was ferociously struck. What a way to open your season. And then a beautiful free kick. As I mentioned before, Monica Buzlevac was celebrating already before that went in. She knew it was going in. Charisma McLaren, a beautiful left-footed free kick to get a consolation goal for Real Mona. Something for the fans to cheer about. And then this last moment of the game, Shakira Douglas, running her down, still couldn't beat Anastasia Green first. And then she would finish this one home. 5-1 at the end of 90. If you take a look at her heat map, she probably covered the most distance. Shakira Douglas, she was everywhere. She was defending, she was breaking up tackles, she was winning, she was creating chances, and of course, she was finishing goals as well. Full-time statistics, 53% of the possession to Arnett Gardens. 35 shots today, 25 to Arnett Gardens. 14 fouls for Real Mona, 12 for Arnett Gardens. and 8 corner kicks, 5 going to Real Mona. Most of those coming in the second half. 2 offsides and the 1 yellow card. And the big statistic at the top. Arnett Gardens, 5 goals to Real Mona's 1. That's how we end production here at the Anthony Spaulding Sports Complex. My name is Javid Bryan, and I want to say thank you to the Social Media Production hard-working crew. And it's bye-bye for now.